And let's welcome Mr. Winston Law, a founder of a Mindful Sparks Beverage Limited, to share about development of a non-alcoholic beverage.
Hello, everyone. I'm Winston from Mindful Sparks. So our brand is to sparkling tea, a non-alcoholic premium beverage. So let me talk about a little bit of my background. So I study in HAU, so I study food and nutritional science. And I formerly work in a brewery called Yardley Brothers. So Angus just mentioned about it. So I do like QC, brewing, cleaning, lab work, all the stuff for them. So in order to learn as much as possible. So based on my previous learning experience, so I set up a QC profile for them, QC tests, and also sensor evaluations, and like doing cell count for the yeast. So how much yeast should be like put into the beer, so to in order to have the best result, and also reculture of yeast. So it is something that I can like apply into the real life environment. And talk about our brand. So our brand is based on mindfulness, wellness, and enlightenment. So what all my experience like can be applied to what I start. So Mindful Sparks, this is our current product range. So our brand is designed for more upscale, more high-priced non-alcoholic sparkling drinks. So it is a blue ocean, but it worth to put effort to explore more because there's not much premium options when we talked about non-alcoholic. So for example, when you have a dinner in a fine dining restaurant, so they always like to do like wine pairing. But if you don't like alcohol, so what do you drink? You can drink like juices, but it too sweet and also too bold. And when drink a little glass and you feel full. So what we are doing is to design something that is premium up to the standard sparkling products that can be paired in a lot of fine dinings and also our daily life. And our product features, so we stick with 0% alcohol. So our brands don't do alcoholic products. And we promote a premium lifestyles. We want to be more mindful. We want people to cut alcohol or drink less and maybe drink less commercial sodas, which are sugary and also they add a lot of artificial sweeteners, which is not very healthy. And we insist in using quality ingredients, such as real puree and also raw sugars. So we got some certification ISO 22000 HEXAB in the help with Angus. And so as a startup, a really small scale production site and small brand, it is super hard to get ISO because based on the labor work and yeah, so normally bigger size company would do this test, do this certificate, but because our customers are quite prestige, like hotels, fine dining restaurants, so we need the ISO certificate to help us to bridge to them, and also we do a lot of lab tests in ALS, which is quite near to us. And also, I want to talk about our brand directions. So keep talking about making premium non-alcoholic, but why I want to do it? So there's two parts. So one part is tea. So tea is actually originate from China. But when we talked about premium tea brands, they all come from Western world. So there are Fortune Mason, Twinning, TWGs, but there's no Chinese teas, premium tea brand. But there's like actually luxury brand in like many different categories, like alcohol brand, fashion brand, car brands. But we want to be the first non-alcoholic tea brand that is like the luxury premium brands, uh, which we want to break the stereotype that is formed by Coca-Cola, that soft drink must be a cheap products and also a commodity. It can be a like high-end sparkling drinks. So that's why we create a grading systems. So we do classic, prestige, and grand prestige to distinguish our like product line. So the price will goes up, and the price difference will be quite high. So maybe a half bottle of champagne size sparkling tea will cost around like $500 in a fine dining restaurants, or a beer bottle one, you can just buy it in $30. So we want to do a like wider penetration to the markets in order to provide a premium lifestyle in different aspects. Uh, and also, our R&D abilities are quite high now, as I would like to say. So we're doing like R&D project for Hansico Michelin stars restaurants, the top hotels, and which is quite an achievement for us because our company is quite young. It's just around like 1.5 years. But we push our limits so tough, and people love it. It worth that hard work. And let me talk a little bit about our products. So these two is a classic product. So they are sugarless. But uh, it features the essence of tea. So we brew with real tea. So if you have a chance of try it, you can try the golden oolong. So it is our best seller. It have the nice osmanthus aromas, slight sweetness naturally from tea. Um, Also, our prestige range, there's a like combination of ingredients, and also can have a wider range of food pairing possibility. So this is our team. So it kind of also an achievement in the short time, but it's quite high pressure to have that. But with the team, we can go even further in the future. Uh, as I said, without the team, I can't do too much. But with the support from the team, we keep innovate and making more high-end products, such as the Grand Prestige range. This is our latest release in the beginning of the years. And also we keep doing a lot of different R&Ds, and we currently work with Dr. Emily Chow to do a Chinese medicine sparkling tea. Also, we do collaborations with international brand Sanrios and stuff. So I talked about my company, but let me talk about me because there's really different between work to get a job or start a company. The process is really tough and really hard to do it in terms of how hard it's really hard. Yeah. Uh, uh, so, uh, but but you can do it. You can do it. But all depends on your character. So if you are a outgoing person, you want to challenge yourself, you may try to start your company. But if you want a stable life, then you should get a job because it is so different. So I do not have any support, but if you work in a large company, you have a lot of support. You don't need to worry about how to pay salary to other your staff, but you can just have a lot of support and then do your best in the project and maybe become a great uh, great staff and also the best in that area. But doing like a starting company is hard, that you need to be equipped by many different skills. So in HKU, so I got training from the food and nutrition science background. So I work in labs and I study from the theory classes. this helped a lot for my product development. And also the food culture study. So I study like Japanese food culture, Italian food culture. So these actually equip me to do a lot of food marketing. So how we position our products in the markets. Also Buddhist study. So Buddhist study kind of enrich myself about the philosophy. So Mindful Sparks is a kind of Buddhist philosophy-based name, which there will be another one hour to explain that. But what I'm trying to say is you need to get involved in a lot of different aspects in order to achieve a better good. Do not just focus in one aspect. Like you need to be multitask and also multi trained mind in order to get a more comprehensive working performance. Also, you need to go around. So you go around is not just to go travel, but to learn from different places. So I go to Denmark to study like a business course and also brewing science to learn from the Carlsberg head brewer to how to brew beers. Go to Canada to learn about the food production and also religious studies, and also go a few trips to China to study about the Buddhism, the Chinese Buddhism. So if you're planning your graduation trip, maybe you can swap it to a learning trip, but not just to play around. Get maybe you want to study food in food industry or to brew beers. So you maybe when you go to a place, you go to visit their factories to see if there's any factories tours that you can join and then learn from them and the craft beer. So it is a tipping point of my life. I worked with Yardley Brothers for 2 years. That is a super hard work for that. So we need to carry like super heavy stuff. We need to move a ton of mold from a pallet to a pallet. So it's a crazy work. But what I learned is way more than um, just not working. So what I'm trying to say is you need to be hardworking to compress your like working experience. So other people's working experience maybe like 5 years, so you compress it to 1 year. So work as hard as possible, and then you can jump faster than other people. So because your peak age do not doesn't be too long, maybe 10 years, 20 years. So what you can do in 20 years, so you need to compress your time and also your effort to work better and faster than others. And in 2020, I will start the Mindful Sparks in the middle of what I'm working. So I rent a place and use half of my salary, and then rent a 200 square feet workshop. So I when I off duty from there at around like 7 8 o'clock, I go there and then work again. Also, Angus will come and help. So this life like lasted around one year or something. And in the same time, I study another postgrad diploma in branding and event planning. So I study 2 3 nights per per week, and also doing these workshops during the weekend, also at night, for like a year. But it pay off. So people love our products, and it's like developed quite well, I would say. But there's still a long way to go. Um, but it's crazy. So in 2021, finally, we have our first factory started September 2021. So it is kind of cool that we can prove our concept to people. And also to be I use it like 2 years to prepare myself to become a business owner. I need to learn as much as possible to comprehend myself. But as a young entrepreneur is always a situation that people would doubt about me. So doubt about my young age. It doesn't matter, but just you need to do even better. So to be honest, there's still a lot that I need to learn, but we need to be confident to ourselves because quite a lot of time I will self doubt also. But there's no way out, so we need to keep learning and then keep pushing forward in order to succeed. Um, also. And also this one is a highlight for us. So this restaurant is called Long King Hin in Four Seasons. So it is a free Michelin stars restaurant. So after we start this factory and then launch our product in whole facts, so they look for us and we are featuring in these free Michelin stars restaurants. And for now, we have expanded a little bit more. And also we got the ISO certificate and we start doing some charity work with Bridge Foundation. So we work with them to get some SEN student to us and then to do some on-job training. And also we do a lot of university students intern program. And also we did a collaboration with Ritz-Carlton. So we have a high tea pairing with them. Uh, so these are our partners, which have fine dining partners, hotel partners. Yeah, so it a little bit more of sharing is so I work with a lot of different university students intern. So there's quite some interesting thing I want to share is they always love to say beautiful words to say, oh, I want to learn R&D. I want to learn from you how to do a startup. But like after two weeks later, so they are gone without saying WhatsApp to you because it's kind of a hard work. So what you need to do is really dive into it. So need to work super hard in order to get a in proportional result, uh, which is proportional. So how no matter you need to work hard and then get more. That is there's no free lunch again. So you can think more a little bit for your career development and then so determine how what effort you add so you will pay back in the future. Thanks a lot.
Let's invite Dr. Emily Choi to present the souvenir to represent the IFSA and the application certificate. Please smile and take a photo. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for all guest speaker have a wonderful sharing to us and I have a little bit delayed, but we still have two guest speaker through the video. So let's play now.